was the last Sunday in May for everybody, hey. The last Sunday in May, the last Sunday in May, it was a big weekend. Protests around the USA, hey. The last Sunday in May, the last Sunday in May. I hope you're feeling all right. What a weekend. We got the train going by here. My name is Robert Sarazin Blake. The name of the show was From the Kitchen Table. This is the kitchen table. Here we are right here. We're outside. And this is our last in the series. We started doing this right when the lockdown came to the end of March. We've been here every Sunday since. We said we'd do it through May and then we'd decide what to do. And what we decided to do is we're moving to Thursdays. So the show's not going away at all. We're just going to shift to Thursdays. This would be my 20th summer playing Happy Hour at Boundary Bay Brewery in the summer here in the northwest corner, most northwest city, most northwest state in the lower 48. But of course we aren't gathering in bars right now, so we're going to gather in backyards.
And we're live.
Whoa! Where'd we go? We're back now. Hello, what was I saying? I was saying that this is the last Sunday, so let's have a good time. I'm also saying that today's show, we're donating all of our proceeds to the National Lawyers Guild and to an organization that David chose, which works to end police brutality through legislation, I believe, is what he had to say. He'll talk about that more once he's able to come over here. I'll talk a little bit later on about my own experience with the National Lawyers Guild when I was arrested in New York City for protesting the World Economic Forum and spent 3 days in the tomb. But let's not just start off with that right away. Leaves are falling that autumn, colors red and gold, they set us on fire, like moonbeams in our eyes. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing old white clouds. I was killing the blues. I'm guilty of something I hope you never do, because there's nothing sad than losing yourself in love. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing old white clouds. I was killing the blues. When you asked me to leave you, set out on my own and get what I need. You asked me to find what I already had. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing old white clouds. I was killing the blues. Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking again. Last time I saw her out in the town, she had all 4 sheets in the wind. At first I was afraid to join the parade, but soon enough I jumped in. Zoe's drinking, Zoe's drinking, Zoe's drinking again. Started on a Sunday and moved to a Monday, Tuesday with the country band too. Wednesday found us out of the grind, something we all used to do. The band still plays, but I'm afraid the nights I make it are few. Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking again. But she says I'm going to Mexico. I said I've heard that line before. She said, you don't believe me, you don't believe me, never believe me, it's true. All I've said though often read, it was all so blue. You don't trust, I'll do what I must. I'll fly away from you. That's when I just said, Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking again. And there's so many places we want to go, talk about it again and again. But the places we end up are the places we've already been. Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking, Zoe's been drinking again. And me too, what else can I be? Why I like to be with my friends. You should come too, there's plenty to do. We're not worried about when we'll get home. Then he'd be singing, then he'd be swinging, then he'd be drinking again. Look good. I always love that dress. You always will. All the years that pass, it's alright. Sun was shining on the old long hair. Last time it was winter, I didn't care. It's alright. I had my chance, you had your chance too. We've been kind, we've been fools. It's alright. We had a party last night, dinner in the garden, candles on the table, and the singer won the song. I was wishing you'd be here. You love it, I love you. And when everyone was gone, I sang one more song called It's Alright. We waited, small smiles flew across the street. Watched you. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, how we doing out there? What's the word? Anybody writing in, David?
Oh yeah.
Let us know if you're out there. How you doing this Sunday? I'm a little worn out from this weekend, and I didn't do any of the hard work. Maybe you're feeling worn out too. I don't know.
Bellingham says, apparently my name is Zoe.
Thinking about flying, although you give no reason. I've been thinking about flying, change the season. I know you love me. I've tried to be good to you. Though things are alright, if you only knew. I've been thinking about flying, way up high. Let the clouds take me, let the breeze blow goodbye. I've been thinking about flying over foreign seas. I've been thinking about flying, and I don't want to take with me. Honey, light a candle, it'll warm up the room. We could use it. Well, let's bring David over here to the stage, shall we? David, can you get away?
I think so.
Everything's up and running. We lost you there, everybody, for a minute. I don't know what that was all about. We don't know, but we're here now. Glad you're with us. The last Sunday's kind of the last weekend in May when it's not Memorial Day weekend is a bonus weekend. It's a weekend you've forgotten you had in your life. You knew Memorial Day weekend was happening. You know there's June, but you kind of forget that there's this weekend. There's this little moment here, and Sometimes it's a quiet moment. It was a big, loud moment this week in the United States. I think we needed it. We're waking up every time a little bit more. Not ever enough, but we're getting there. What are we doing next? Do a song by James Taylor. Not that James Taylor. Do a song by my friend James Michael Taylor. He would be at the Kerrville Folk Festival right now, but there's no Kerrville Folk Festival right now. Met James at the Kerrville Folk Festival. He played this song. I thought, that's a good song. Do you mind if I learn it? And I learned it. He said, hell. Most pride for his existence, he said, hell. Campground echoed his resistance. Seeing him in the distance, I respond to his insistence. He said to hell, slow down with the water, not a scream. Just a word and not much louder. A statement, not a shout. Held his head up like an otter. He said to hell, swelling tide did lift him. He said to hell, sand beneath his feet was shifting. Lost his footing, he was shifting with the hands of time constricted. He said, hell. Sunflowers, tomatoes, winter beans, and summer squash. I got roast pie with coffee, but the summer is awash. Thunder and there's lightning coming across a distant plain. Although I love the fireworks, what I really need is rain. He said, hell. Trouble, he said, help. Do the drown could be double, and I must have owed a struggle with the boy who burst the bubble. He said, help. Oh, why can I forget it? He said, help. But to forget is not permitted. We can't stop once we're committed. I'm confused and I admit it. He said, help. We were meant to meet that day, bobbing in the current. You can't tell destiny, babe. Stripped of all the turns, with the scene it will replay. Yes, the river scene will occur. Yeah! I said, son, don't stop trying. He said, hell. So shoving towards the shoreline, all the people standing there. I said, do something, don't just stare. He said, hell. Somewhere he had a brother. He said, hell. A sister and a mother. Where was his child's father? So splashed into the water. He said, hell. Open up the faucet. Water comes out of the hose, gurgle, gurgle, splitter, splatter on the grackles and the crows. Bump rolls like it's boiling, river sounds in miniature. Every day I think about it. Every day I think about it. Every day I think about it, but I'm never really sure. He said, hell. James Michael Taylor. Thank you for that great song. Thank you to the Kerrville Folk Festival for all the good times. wasn't looking for adventure. Of course it came and I waited for your kisses. Now I'm waiting for the train. The train will lead me somewhere south where we are. If I got any money, we'll go to a bar. Of course you won't be there, so I'll have to drink two. I'll toast to your eyes. I'll dive into the blue. And if I'm feeling good, I might write a few lines on a scrap on a coaster. In the air, in my mind, and I'll carry it around. You know I may never send it. Nights like that don't come back. You try to make it happen, that just ends it. So just throw it in the air. Like the mail, it's bound to get there. Yeah, it's bound to get there. Gone like the booze and the feed. Romance will swallow us. There was nothing left to heed. We were in it for the party. We were in it for the show. We were in it for the night. Then we had to go. I see pictures and I laugh out loud. Jokes I remember. Thinking of the little town. Sitting on the front porch and divvy up the cash. Now I sit on this train and laugh. There's a song in my head. It's the one who sang about the chances and the changers on the feet and the brain. I'm sure I got the lyric wrong, still it's pretty good. I'd kiss you if I could. I will roll the old chariot along. Highway to it's straight and long. Everett to Maine, all around the Great Lakes. You never know how long it's gonna take, so I wish you the best. You know we're already good. Doesn't get much better than those nights in the woods. Everything else fails to beautiful days. Success is just shades of gray. Well, the sun must be shining in India or Spain. Somewhere it's twilight, children have to stop playing. The night brings quiet on this rolling train. I open the bottle and say I did a couple tunes off the record called The Air Your Lungs Forced Out. I'm not sure why exactly. They're just coming to me on this Sunday here, this strange Sunday at the end of May 2020. It's always an act of bravery to go out in the world and share what you think, share what you feel, and even braver yet to challenge strong forces, even braver yet to go out in the world, say what you feel, challenging strong forces in the midst of a pandemic when you're putting your life on the line in a variety of ways. In a way less brave way many years ago. How long ago? Well, about 17, 18 years ago. Living in Philadelphia, I went up to demonstrate against the World Economic Forum, a gathering of all the rich people in the world who get together every year. Well, maybe not every year, every so often to figure out how they can stay rich and to keep other people from being rich so that they can stay even richer themselves. And we went up to demonstrate against them in New York City. I was living in Philadelphia at the time, took the regional rail up to Trenton, switched trains in Trenton very early in the morning, took the train into Penn Station, went up to the demonstration outside the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And this was post November 30th, 99, WTO. The powers that be had figured out how to deal with large demonstrations, and we soon found ourselves inside a protest pit to which there was nobody to protest to other than to each other, and we got slowly sent out of this protest pit. When I went back to New York in 2010 to make my self-titled record, the ROBT record, the record that confused everybody about how to spell my name for a long time, I got reunited with these ghosts on Bedford Avenue. I was making a new record there in Williamsburg, New York. Stayed at my friend Ryan's house for a week, going down to the studio with Jacob Silver and Robin McWilliam to make this record. And there were these ghosts coming to me. I was walking down the street and I thought, I've been here before. I've been here before. Is it really? Could this be the place? It had been 10 years since I'd been there. People who know Williamsburg, Brooklyn changed a lot in the early 2000s. I'm walking down and these ghosts start coming back to me. I'm remembering that demonstration there at the Waldorf Astoria. We got pushed out into narrow little lanes from this protest pit out into the streets. And I got pushed out in the street with this woman who lived in Williamsburg, and we were talking. She said, "Are you going to the protest party?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I just came to protest." She said, "Well, there's a party afterwards. We're going to a protest party." Well, usually when I'm asked whether or not I'll go to a party, I say yes. I always said yes. And we went to the protest party, which was on some boat over in the Hudson River late into the night. I had no place to stay. She lived in this collective warehouse over in Williamsburg where nobody lived. Williamsburg was all warehouses right around the new millennium. Crashed in this warehouse in the new millennium. Next day went back to the demonstrations, and that was the day I got arrested. Walking down the sidewalk protesting against the World Economic Forum, a gathering of the rich elites to figure out how they can stay rich and elite and keep everybody else from getting a foot up. We were demonstrating against them. I got arrested by the New York police. It was nothing like what we saw this weekend. It was very casual, low-key demonstration. It was a casual, low-key arrest, and very soon I found myself very casually and very low-key in the Brooklyn Navy Brig Jail, where I spent about half a day, and then I very casually was sent over to downtown Manhattan Tombs. When I got checked into the Tombs, they said, "Get yourself checked out for TB when you get out of here, because we have it down here." I thought, well, that's a sobering thought there. Here I just came for a protest. It was very exciting, though. Actually, it was the middle of the night when we transferred from the Navy Brig in Brooklyn to the Tombs. And if you ever have the chance to fly through New York City, Brooklyn, in the middle of the night in the back of a paddy wagon, I actually have to tell you, it was kind of cool because they get the lights going and the sirens going and you're flying down the streets. And I'm not sure what kind of message the cops are trying to tell us by blasting rock music on the radio as they took us. They were blasting Rage Against the Machine. Yes, the cops were playing Rage Against the Machine as we were handcuffed in the back of the paddy wagon going over to the Tombs. Got checked in the Tombs, was in the Tombs for 2 days. Got out of the Tombs, into the court, sent out in the street, and my new friend who had let me crash at her warehouse was there with a pair of clean socks, new store-bought socks for me. After you get out of jail for 3 days, a pair of clean socks was a nice thing. But there were also people from the National Lawyers Guild. Is that the National Lawyers Guild? National Lawyers Guild. And someone was there waiting for me. I didn't make any arrangements for this, but there are people, the National Lawyers Guild, who help out people who go out to protest. And he helped me out. And I went back to Philadelphia, and I came back for a court date, and I met my lawyer who lived in Hell's Kitchen. And he found out I was a musician and that I would be touring Ireland, and he was excited about that. I remember him telling me on St. Patrick's Day he was going to go see the Pogues. And he believed in me. I got to tell you, we were in court, and he says, "Judge, my client is a performing musician. He cannot make his next tour date because he's going to be touring in Ireland." Now that was validating. I must tell you, it was very validating. I mean, certainly the spreadsheet wouldn't have revealed any sort of real basic configuration of my livelihood being a musician, but it certainly was my life, and I haven't stopped. And I remember, this is, of course, not that long ago, but long enough ago. I was in Edinburgh at a payphone, actually one of those very vibey-looking payphones. I was in that payphone, and I called him, and he said, "Don't worry about it, buddy. As I suspected, the charges have been dropped. I went to the court date. We got you covered. Keep singing." The National Lawyers Guild. These ghosts come back to you from time to time. I can't remember his name, but I say thank you to my lawyer from the National Lawyers Guild who lived in Hell's Kitchen, and to all the lawyers who now are going to be working very hard to protect the rights of the people who were demonstrating in the streets against police brutality, against the fact that a black man was killed for nothing and is captured, and we've all seen the videotape. Sound low, feeling a little lost. I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing. I put the kettle on, I sat down, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing. I close my eyes, close my eyes, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing. My eyes wept, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing, listen to you sing. Outside my window I saw stars, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing, I listen to you sing. Oh, the door I have this song here unrecorded called Part of the Way to Maxine. Sort of an advice song about my grandmother who never really gave advice, but sort of, you know, if you live it, you don't have to say it, you know, so I picked up a few things. David suggesting a rewrite, Part of the Way to Vaccine. So I haven't gotten around to that yet. Maybe we crowdsource that. If you got any verses, you can send them in. Part of the way to vaccine. I hope we're part of the way to vaccine. David, you read a lot of news. Are we part of the way?
Hard to say.
Hard to say if we're part of the way today. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way you'll be singing the blues. Part of the way you'll be setting the table for two. Part of the way you'll be digging out of the red. Part of the way gonna be home sick in bed. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way you'll be doing the math. Part of the way you'll be reading Sylvia Plath. Part of the way you're gonna cry when you hear taps. Part of the way you'll be burning the maps. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. Something wrong, ain't gonna know it right away. Gonna carry it around to the end of your days. Hell isn't a place you go when you're dead. It's the way you feel when you regret what you did or said. Walking around, hanging your head in shame. You're a fool, you think there's someone else to blame. If you have no regrets, son, you aren't paying attention. Someone else feel good taking a step into heaven. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. Dave. Oh, I was in Texas when I first heard her play. David Pendeloff walked together a little bit of the way. Wonder what would have happened if I had stayed behind. Part of the way you're gonna run from the ties that bind. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Part of the way to Maxine. Oh, part of the way to Maxine. We'll see if we get to part of the way to vaccine. Maybe we'll be a little bit further on our way to vaccine by next week. Let's see what's going on over there in comment land. I've been a little maudlin today, but I think you understand. Maybe some requests. You know, Petunia said, don't be too maudlin. He got that advice, he said, for these live streams. Well, you know, sometimes you got to be who you are. It's been a big weekend. What's going on over there in comment land?
Wow, okay, hold on. Let me catch up here.
Okay, all right.
Slave Pride says, red flowers gone, red pants blooming. Wow. Okay, Jeff Garris has a very long thing that you'll have to read later. Something about Philadelphia. Jennifer and Terry say hello.
Hello, Jeff, Jennifer, Clay. Hello, everybody. Glad you're here. You're with us. Sing with us on the Sunday.
Samantha says she's singing along.
All right.
Connie Borneman says, love your show.
Oh, Connie, hello. Hope everything's all right in Michigan there.
William says, I can't imagine why the Air Your Lungs Pressed Out came up this week. Oh,
He's probably saying that with some humor.
that's heavy.
Right? Yeah, okay.
Peter and Donna loving the show.
Oh, hi, Dad. Dad, I'm going to have to return the truck tomorrow. Sorry to not let you know before now. I'm telling you here in front of God and everyone.
Janet says, my spirit is soaring with you in my kitchen.
Hello, Janet.
And then there's a whole bunch of vaccine puns you're going to have to pick up later.
Well, let's do this one. Let's do this one a while back. I was explaining to somebody who was asking, I was saying, some weeks I'm very prepared, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Some weeks I'm not at all, and I'm just here and letting it flow. We're in the letting it flow version right now. This is a really old one now. The song comes from 1997 or 1998. David was 10 years old about that time. Is that true?
12.
No matter who you are, there's someone who's older than you and someone who's younger, but we're all getting older at the same rate. You know what I mean? Do you think in COVID times we're getting older faster or slower? We're getting more sleep, maybe. But does that make you older or younger? All the hours spent tuning my guitar. I'm gonna take it up a half step here. All the hours spent tuning my guitar. I didn't have the ear for it. You played notes on electric piano all afternoon to get it right. You had to go. I walked you home playing my guitar. We were friends then. Friends always think they'll be friends forever. And I lusted after you once. It was only for a short time. I remember when you were wearing blue jeans and a big wool sweater, and I must admit, thought about kissing you, putting my hand under it. The big wool sweater, it was only for a short time. In a new school, you became my friend. Talking on the bus, noticing the REM button on your blue jacket. Blonde hair, nose turned up, not the kind of girl to go for mushy stuff. And I lusted after you once, but it was only for a short time. I remember what you were wearing, jeans and a big wool sweater. Teasing you when we went to your first concert, and I had already seen Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, and Joan. Watching Robin Hitchcock, I remember you marched. I think I tried it, I don't think I liked it very much. But I remember liking Hitchcock, and I can't imagine why. When you're 14 from the sky, and girls you go to concerts with are always more than alright. And I lost it after once, but it wasn't that night. I lost it after stardom and being in the lights. When the lights go down, you came to my first concerts, you laughed at my bad notes. You tried to protect your friends from me, but I wasn't afraid of embarrassing the only girl I had a crush on. And blonde hair, nose turned up, not the kind of girl to go from all she stole. And I lost it after you once, but she took your place. She never really liked me. Junior high school's such a dangerous place. And friends always think we'll be friends forever. You can't look that song up. No, you can't. You cannot. That's on my first cassette called Another Irrelevant Year. Available only by mail order. If you buy something else and say you want it. And you have to really say you want it. And you have to buy another record from another period that I can, stand by. But, we all have our first record. And cassettes are back. I've held on to boxes of cassettes for long enough that they're back in, which is kind of cool. The 20-year-olds are making cassettes again, and the 40-year-olds made their first records on cassette. Mentioned Joan, Jett in that one there. We got into a little Joan, Jett earlier on this program, about a month ago after I saw the film Light of Day. Let's see if that song comes back to me. I've been knocking your walls down, trying to get to you, but I won't wait forever. You gotta let me through. And when there'll be no forgiveness, won't be like before. You hurt me, it hurt me. This is what's in store. This means war, and you will see it's senseless. This means war, so to be defenseless, 'cause you can't win this war. There'll be no replacements, you better get your gun, 'cause I'm coming after you for everything you've done. And when you are captured, it won't be like before. It hurts me to fight with you, but this is what's in store. This means war, and you will see it's senseless. This means war, so to be defenseless, 'cause you can't win this war. It hurts me to fight with you, but since you close the door, I'll do what I need to, because this means war. This means a war, and you will see it's senseless. This means a war, so you'll be defenseless, 'cause you can't win this war. Well, Joan, Jett. I also, in that tune there from 1997, 1998, mentioned the one and only Bob Dylan, who we celebrated last week. I think we're not going to do too much of it. We'll do a couple of Dylan because it is summertime and sitting around the backyard sometime having a party. You're bound to do a little bad Dylan. Only Dylan himself does Bob Dylan. But the rest of us, well, we give it a go, and as Uncle Doug says, a little bad Dylan's better than no Dylan at all. Let's tune it up, though, just the tiniest little bit there. I mean, let's just go ahead and tune it up all the way. I mean, the tiny bit would be helpful. Let's go all the way. Who does that one? Let's go all the way. That's the question. That's a trivia question. We're trying. What did we talk about? We're talking about trying to get some kind of giveaways going on here. First person to type, let's go all the way. They're going to get something.
Wait, is it who wrote that, or they just have to type that in?
No, they have to say who wrote it.
Okay.
Is that even a song? Let's go all the way. Or is that the right lyric with the wrong melody? You know what I'm thinking of there? Somebody's picking up on it. Kind of an 80s, you know. No, it's really, let's go all the way.
I mean, William's on putting "Let's Go All the Way" up first.
Okay, no, I have to say who did that too. It's like Lionel Richie or something.
John Longcourt says Sly Fox.
Nice, that sounds authoritative. This one's for the upstairs neighbor, Wendy. She's been putting up with all this music, all these wires running across the yard. It looks like a television studio here in her backyard. So thanks to Wendy.
I love it.
Aww. And it's just like the night to play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet. We sit here stranded, we're all doing our best to deny it. And Louise holds a handful of rage, tempting you to fight. Lights flicker in the opposite loft. In the room, the heat pipes just cough. The country music station plays soft, but there's nothing to turn off. Just Louise and her lover, so entwined. And these visions of Joan, they have conquered my mind. In the empty lot where the ladies play, blind man's bluff with a keychain, and the all-night girls whisper of escapades out on the D train. You're gonna hear the night watchman click his flashlight, asking if himself, me, or them is really insane. And Louise, she's alright, she's just near. She's delicate, and she seems like the mirror. Makes it all too concise and too clear that Johanna's not here. Oh, ghost electricity howls in the bones of her face. These visions of Johanna have taken my place. The little boy lost takes himself so seriously. He brags of his misery, he likes to live dangerously. And when bringing her name up, speaks of a farewell kiss to me. I sure got a lot of gall to be so useless and all, and muttering small talk at the wall while I'm alone. Oh, how can I It's so hard to get on. These visions of Joan, they keep me up past the dawn. Inside the museum, infinity goes up on trial, saying this is what salvation must be like after a while. And Mona Lisa must have had the highway blues. You can tell by the way she smiles. See the primitive wallflower cream on the jellyfish women all sleep. The one with the mustache says, geez, I can't find my knees. Jewels and binoculars hang from the head of the mule. All these visions of Joanna make it all seem so cruel. The peddler now speaks to the countess who's pretending to care for him. Say, name me someone who's not a parasite. I'll go out and say a prayer for him. Whereas Louise always said he can't look up much man, but she herself cares for him. And Madonna, she still has not shown. See the empty cage now for rose. The Kate off her stage once had flowed. The fiddler, he steps to the road. Says everything must be returned which was owed. On the back of a fish truck that loads when my conscience explodes. Oh, how can I harmonicas, the harmonica plays, skeleton keys in the rain. These visions of Joanna are all that remain. Let's take a 5-minute break, and we got something special for you. Hear my voice is feeling a little shot, so let's take a moment here, and we got a special video just out from our friends the Mammals, all the way from New York, upstate New York, Hudson Valley, New York. They made a new record, came out 1 week ago, called Nonette. Features a bunch of musicians who were on my last record, Recitative, and it's Nonette because they had 9 musicians in a room banging on everything they could find, and we got a live cut from the Mammals now, and we'll be back after that. Glad you're here.
We're the Mammals, and so are you. Woo!
My house and then doctor's orders. Let's do it. Right?
You can come to my house, hide out in the basement, bitch about the White House, whatever's on your mind. You can come to my house, we can make arrangements, go out and pound the pavement, and come on back to my house. You can come to my house, much to write home about. Chuck a mattress in the corner, try to get some sleep. You can come to my house in between the roadhouses, in between the highway miles. Come to my house. Ah, you can come to my house. Ah, you can come to my house. Let's hear you. Ah, you can come to my house. Ah, you can come to my house. My house ain't big, baby, my house ain't clean. It ain't exactly a pigsty, but you know what I mean. I'll cook you up some dinner, just tell me what you eat. Don't worry about the dishes, in the morning just strip the sheet. You can come to my house, you can pick some records out. Coffee in the cupboard, whiskey on the shelf. You can come to my house, I'll try to keep the children out of your hair. In the morning, you come to my house. Ah, you can come to my house. Ah, you can come to my house. Here you guys. Ah, you can come to my house. 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 Ah, you can come to my
That's a short little break, you know what I mean? That was nothing. That was just, well, what a blast, man. The Mammals have sounded great. They're our friends. They're releasing a record in COVID times, so hey, we give them the best. We wish them the best, and go check out their music. And music is everywhere. You know, you get it on your phone. You know, you don't have to go to the store anymore. Just it comes to the air at you. You can come to my house. Well, we're going to do something different for this upcoming month of June. We're going to go over to David's backyard, and so some of his neighbors are going to be able to hear us. Neighbors here have been very kind to put up with us, and I can hear some neighbors over there. They plan to hang out with us on this Sunday, so we're going to be at David's backyard. David said, you can come to my house. So David and I are in each other's bubble. We have been since the start here, so don't worry too much about us. We really were hoping that we could have more musicians join us, but we're going to have to wait until Phase 2. And we are in Phase 1 here in Washington State. Looks like we're going to be here for a while, so everybody just hold on. Keep wearing the masks. Don't get together with too many people. And keep yourself in your bubble.
Robert, people want more details on Thursday, like what time it's going to happen and such.
I mean, I just did a whole thing there. Thursday, 5 o'clock.
5 p.m.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Bellingham time. We'll be celebrating Boundary Bay. As I've been playing there for, this would be the 20th summer. 20th summer. So we'll be playing, and they'll be blasting the music down there. In the drive-through. Boundary Bay still has the barbecue going. You can drive through and get your barbecue down there at Boundary Bay on Thursdays if you live in Bellingham. If not, you're on your own for the food, okay? We can't help you out there. For our Larry and Rose and Buffalo and Clay over there in New York, you're on your own. But it's 8 o'clock, which is a little late to be eating barbecue anyways over there in New York. Any other things coming in? Any other concerns?
Not too many concerns. There's not that they're posting about.
Thanks for being with us here on this Sunday. Any request?
Clay Fried said that the song is Rosanna by Toto.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's definitely it's Rosanna by Toto. I had that record. Not for long enough, you know. I bought a whole record collection. I didn't buy the record, but I bought a record collection when I was like 14 years old from a neighbor, and it came with Toto. And then Toto's become a thing. It's become this meme. Someone said to me something about the song Africa. It's become a thing people under 25 know about, which is definitely not me. So all I gotta say is Toto's standing the test of time. Let's play a song before I talk more about Toto. too long, really. It was a shame to get up so early, leave the roses, leave the bridges, out of bed, kiss the missus, long drive, bodies of water, something to point to, oceans and lakes that wash you. But when you cross the river, something's bound to change. Time to embrace plans you made for a long drive. Roll along Columbia, I didn't sing it on a long drive. Someone spend money to get to the door, slip through a hand, sits in the drawer. Read the headlines, filled the tank. Abraham Lincoln never gets to my bank on a long drive. And the cities that rise from the suburbs, the stadiums and the scrapers, or from a highway, just a bunch of exits you gotta pass before breakfast. Long drive. Tacoma, overpass, they were waving flags. I could only guess. Was it for New Orleans? Was it Veterans Day? Was it for my fuel? I dare not say. Long drive. Past Mount Rainier, but I didn't see it. Long tired. Stopped. Sunday morning. Breakfast shop. Eyes weary. Body fatigued. Trying to find what it is I need. Long drive. Bright lane. 6 armored tanks had spoken out, who waved. I flashed a peace sign, I turned away. Clear to me, long drive. Past the Puget Sound, but I didn't see it. That long drive. This is a happy hour classic. I like playing this one at happy hour. So getting my head on the happy hour songs. This one came right after me and said, hey, it's almost time for happy hour, starting Thursday. Just an old rock and roller playing music in a backstreet bar. He's a little overweight, never really learned how to play the guitar. And he never learned nothing but the rhythm and blues. Bebop-a-loo, blue suede shoes. Never faced a fire, 'cause he's never gonna be a star. Just an old rock and roller playing music in a backstreet bar. He had a record in the 60s that was big enough to go top 10. Who's tried and tried, it's never gonna happen again. He's been living 20 years on bourbon and pride. Jerry Lee went crazy, Elvis died. His third wife left him, but he never thought that it would last. Now she's just another little blast in the past. But sometimes on a Saturday night, band is having good fun. He steps up to the microphone. Once again he's 21. And it's Bebop-a-loo, the Heartbreak Hotel. That'll be the day when the sweet bird of youth slips away. Just an old bald eagle, never really learned how to fly. But he's going out again, he's sure gonna give it a try. So with your hair dyed, turn it up loud when it's your turn to go. I go down proud, you'll never be nothing but who you are. And that's an old rock and roller playing music in a backstreet bar. Just an old rock and roller playing music in a backstreet bar. Rock and roller playing music in the backstreet bar. Just an old rock and roller playing music in the backstreet bar. Song written by Charlie Daniels, performed once by Bob Dylan in Germany in the mid-90s, I believe. And the Neighbors have started a project with a skill saw. So this is life. This is life on a Sunday afternoon in Bellingham when it's rained all weekend. I'm sure the Neighbors were not intending to, that in the 6 o'clock hour being the skill saw, but it poured rain yesterday. I mean, yesterday was a day why people who live here don't like living here. I mean, it really, we have a term here called Junuary because, well, yeah. Everybody else is getting their summer on. We see photos all around the world. People are in T-shirts. I mean, we were wearing heavy wool sweaters and rain jackets yesterday and this morning. But the sun comes out, and the neighbor gets out the skill saw, and that's just life in the Pacific Northwest. You're here with us, and this is the last Sunday, so that means the neighbors can just carry on their construction projects just at full force from here on out. But watch out on Thursdays, could you? Thursday, 5 o'clock. Happy hour. We'll be there. May all your hours be happy. All your dreams come true. And all your Sundays be peaceful. May your skies always be blue. Except when it's raining. Because the rain feels really good. And we thank you for being here on this Sunday. Every time you did what you could. Boy, once you start doing some of the happy hour songs, the rest of them just come right to you. This one comes from our friend John Burks there in Milwaukee, USA. Beer the Bait in Milwaukee, famous made a fool out of me. John Burks wrote a lot of good songs, including this one. A celebration of what we used to do, which was leave the house. He's got another song that says, there's too many bars, there's too many bars, there's too many bars between my work and my house. There's just too many bars between my work and my house. Not anymore, Joan. They're all closed. I'm gonna get myself a haircut, get a bite to eat. They got some pretty good bratwurst at that bar down the street. Gonna make some conversation, or sit there dumb and quiet. Any which way I got to say is I'm going out tonight. Oh, the night is mine to waste some time and some money to show. I do what I want every day of the month, except the time that I'm at work. Hey, 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 hey! Hey, 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 hey! Such a fancy hobo, such a silly clown. I do what I want to, baby, pass that bottle around. I ain't suicidal, or anywhere near. The only end I'm coming to is the bottom of this beer. Oh, the night is mine to waste some time and some money to show. I do what I want every day of the month, so the time that I'm at work. Hey, 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 hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey, 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 hey! Peaceful, you know, instead of the roar of the crowd, or sometimes the lack of a roar of a crowd, if I'm perfectly honest with you. We finished the song here, and there's just now the breeze. The neighbor's skill saw is resting. We have a breeze through the evergreen trees, the deciduous trees. We got grapes coming in over here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but grapevines are there. The roadie's, you know, it's decaying, but we celebrate that too. And Wendy, upstairs neighbor, she appreciated the visions of Johanna so much. She brought us some bouquets, so we're grateful for that. And what are we going to do next? That is always the question here, isn't it?
Moila Toad wanted to hear Past Your Door.
Oh, perfect.
It's about an hour and 20 minutes ago.
I think I'll tune up for that one, you know? When we'll all listen together, all the way from New York to Texas, to Connie in Michigan. We'll just listen to the breeze of the Pacific Northwest. And Guelph, Ontario, too. I hear you. I hear you, Bellingham. Sometimes I can buy a house, and I don't even look. Sometimes I can buy a house, and I don't get shook. Sometimes I can buy a house, I don't look up the window to see if the light is on. See the light is on. Sometimes I go down the street, I don't look for your car. Sometimes I go down your street and I don't look for your bike. Sometimes I go down the street, I got other things on my mind. Wondering where you are, wondering where you are. Sometimes I pour a glass of red, I don't think about you. In the evening after dinner, I don't think about you. Later when the sun is shining, the wind is shining too. Put my head down on the pillow, I don't think about you. Sometimes I get up and I feel pretty good. Sometimes I get up, it's understood. There's a lightness in my voice, and there's a lightness in the air. These spikes on my shoes, the bricks on my feet, the yoke on my shoulder, harness to my ribs. Carrying this cart of trash, full of this and that, dirty floors and photographs, phrases and fragrances, ocean breezes and mountain ranges, dinner times and night times, bread, bacon, and a broken up father's farm, sister's wedding, marquette, turkey, tambourine, Marion, and Kathleen, and all of it, down in a core, heavy laden iron ore, molecules and protons, neutrons and ions, the first light, the last breath. Isn't even there. It isn't even there. I was dining on the Cape, Chapina, cordon bleu. Oh, the company was the finest, but I was lost in the blues of you. In the Abbey in Seattle, heard I sing a song. Oh, the twisted lights, the space between the rhymes, brought me back to the blues of you. Coastal mountains, oyster dome, the tall ships off below. When the sky slipped around a gold hill, I was lost in the blues of you. Thought I shook it, moved so fast, sure you were gone. Till I turned around, saw you'd been there all along. Busted Belfast, brought it down. Strange arms again, on stage and in solitude. The blues of you, on stage and solitude. The blues of you. And the skill saw is back. The skill saw is back. And then it's gone. That's just it. That's it. Oh, and then it's back. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. You may not know what I'm talking about out there. I'm looking around, I'm looking to my left, to my right, to my up, to my down. When I walked into this room, there was something I was going to do in this room, and now I'm in this room, I'm not exactly sure what that was. I've lost the track of my own movements. Well, I know actually my movements, I just don't know the why of my movements. Why did I come into this room? I've lost the track. Is there anyone out there who does not lose track? You know? I'm losing track. Is anybody out there who doesn't lose track? You know, maybe retirees or insurance employees or honors students, perhaps, with their well-washed cars and iron slacks. They know the names of the senators. They know the bills being passed in the House, and they wonder if the Speaker will present it to the Senate. Their Tupperware bottoms have matching lids because they keep track. House painted, leaves are raked, flu shot. Yeah, they got the flu shot. Yeah, they got it. They're more than halfway to that vaccine. They got the flu shot. You know, they finish one book before they start another. They keep track of things. You know, the bookshelf is where you put the books you're not reading. The nightstand is where you put in the books you are reading. You know, you keep track of those two things. Don't get those two things confused. Otherwise, your nightstand is going to get very confused. It's going to be a pile of books that you're not reading, and then you're not going to feel good about yourself. Just keep track. It's not that hard to keep track. You know, letter to the editor, opinion on new documentary, charter school vote, educated and decided. Just keep track. Keep track. Bus schedules, ferry schedules, wait times, best time to buy a plane ticket, prices are rising, nobody's buying plane tickets anymore. You hear the reports here, these different reports about what it's like to be on a plane. We all are imagining that at some point we will be getting on a plane again to go see our friends, to do things we want to do. I want to go to New York and finish my record. Nobody can't get on a plane right now. If you get on a plane, what do you quarantine yourself for 14 days on the other side? You know, best time to buy a plane ticket? Well, any time is a good time to buy a plane ticket right now. I think they're all going for good prices. Uncles, brothers, nephews, husbands, high school reunion. Send a check. Concert calendar, football score, national literacy rate, suicide rate, drones, Edward Snowden, WikiLeaks, Greenpeace in Russia. Redistricting, gerrymandering. Mail-in voting. Safe. The president says it's unsafe. He's wrong. It's safe. It's safe. You can even Twitter, which has let him get away with so much falsehood for so long. He says, no, actually, the facts are in. Mail-in voting is safe. Keep track. I guess he hasn't had time to keep track of that. He's got lost in the data. Keep track of it. Keep track of it. Redistricting is gerrymandering. Gerrymandering, Jerry, 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 Mandarin, Jerry, 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 Mandarin, Jerry, 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 Jerry. Marital sex, foreplay, panting, do it now, do it again, don't do that. Do you want to do this? Remember for next time. And keep track. Names, you gotta keep track of the names, keep track of the names. You know, that's Wendy, she's my landlord, she's the upstairs neighbor, you know. Doug and Carrie live next door, you know. You've got Sean across the alley, that's not him on the skill saw. No problem, he's Sean's supporter, you know. Keep track of names, you gotta keep track of food, you know. You gotta keep track of food. I mean, once you can have people over for dinner, you gotta keep track. Until then, actually, it's easy because nobody's going over anywhere for dinner. But until then, when we get back there, you got to keep track of the food. Having them over for dinner, did you ask them what to eat? Maybe you don't know. You did not ask them what to eat. I mean, are they gluten free? Well, I think they might be gluten aware. Free to bet though. Complimentary appetizer with a bottle of wine. Only on Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday. Wild Wednesday. Thirsty Thursday. That's when happy hour is going to be 5 o'clock. Join us on Thursday for happy hour. That's Casual Friday. Wear a jersey and keep track. Has anyone seen my keys? They got this little thing on the end of the little soccer ball. Has anyone seen my hat? Thank you everybody for hanging with us on this Sunday. We're just going to do one more. It's been great to be down in the garden. Got the skill saw going. Got Connie in there from Michigan. Clay Freed all the way from New York, north of the city. Glad you're doing all right there. I don't recommend anybody go vacation at Lake of the Ozarks this summer. Seems like that place is not a good place to go. Hope you all stay safe. We'll see you on Thursday. When we can, we're going to add some musicians to the band, but we're not there yet. We're keeping it in the pool. Is that what we're keeping it? We're keeping it in the pool. We're keeping it in the viral pool. We're not expanding. There's not yet time to expand the viral pool. So that's why we're not going in the pool at the Lake of the Ozarks party, because we don't want to expand the viral pool. We send out a thank you to everybody who took to the streets this weekend in the name of justice for the African American community in the United States of America. All the donations, you can either send them to us and we'll pass them on, or you can just send them in yourself. Don't send us any money this week. If you do, we're going to pass it on. That's great. Or just choose the place of your choice. I'm choosing the National Lawyers Guild because I know they're going to be working double time to take care of all the people who took it to the streets this weekend. It was great to see you because we thought you were dead. You come back to life. You get out of your bed. It's great to see you. Was that your ghost? We thought you were gone. burnt toast, it's great to see you. Whisper nothing, sing softly on your ear. Try not to cut short the moment that's here. Shadow it might be, feeling's clear. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. It's great to see you. We're gonna stay. You're here for the long night. Are you leaving at the break of day? It's great to see you. Yeah, it's true. It's great to see you. It's great to be near you. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging with us. This is the 11th Sunday we've been here. Robert Sarazin Blake from the kitchen table with David Penderlofgren making it all happen. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going into happy hour season. We don't know where this is all going. It doesn't look like we're getting back on the road anytime soon, so we're just going to be sending you a TV signal from time to time, and that time switching to Thursdays. It's all about the times we share. It's all about